I want to just read like a short article. Study finds cell-wide web of tubules suggests cells work like computers. Right? I want you to pay attention to the words here now. Inside every cell, so the title, this is from the article, the research paper article, cells behave like biological computers. Right, so I want you to look at the sophistication that we are moving to. We started with something simple like this, right? And we are moving to like modern knowledge and what we've discovered and so on and so forth. Inside every cell, organelles that carry out the various little life processes sit in an enclosed area of material called cytoplasm. He says, now scientists at the University of Edinburgh have found evidence that animal and plant cells move information and instructions throughout the internal structure similar to the way a computer operates when it routes these kind of signals through various circuits. Right. We found that cells function is coordinated by a network of nanotubes similar to the carbon nanotubes you find in a computer microprocessor. The research indicates that information within the cell is encoded in the form of charged molecules which are passed down the various paths of a cell-wide set of nanotubes, similar to the way an electric current is routed through circuits on the motherboard of a computer to its various component parts. These signals completely regulate the activities within the cell and are even responsible for the cell-wide behavior, just like when a muscle contracts and relaxes, right? The cell is like in real time. There's all these currents and feedback loops and, positive feedback loops, negative feedback loops. Everything is coordinated and information is being spread around, right, to achieve that basic simple process. This network within the cell can also be completely rewired as needed. Like he's saying that he says, for example, this network can relay instructions to the nucleus of the cell, which houses the genetic material. These instructions can make any alterations to the genetic structure, and it continues like that. The network will completely rewire itself in order to express the genes in the nucleus genetic code that enables the cell's growth. The most striking thing, and this is the end part, the most striking thing is that this circuit is highly flexible, as this cell-wide web can rapidly reconfigure to deliver different outputs in a manner determined by the information received by and relayed from the nucleus. Evans said, this is something no man-made processors or circuit boards are yet capable of achieving. Right, so, right, that you should be very clear. You see where we're getting at, that this is an ayah from the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nothing more needs to be said. If you are able to produce microprocessors and chips, they are the product of knowledge, power, wish, and you exalt and you praise yourself and you laud yourself for achieving such a thing, then how can you then deny that this doesn't have a maker and an originator, right? There's no argument here. There isn't any argument here. This is self-evident, right? And so this is why these modern atheists have retreated on the back foot, and they've acknowledged and admitted, because the evidence is now absolutely overwhelming, right?